Archaeologists unearthed the site where Jesus Christ turned water into wine. That's the marriage of Cana, the miracle at the marriage. This is by Baxter Dimitri of your Newswire. Over the past few years, biblical archaeologists have made a series of astonishing discoveries. So many, in fact, that you've likely forgotten how many there have been. Discoveries like an ancient coin depicting Samson fighting with lions, the city of Gath where Goliath lived, the city of Bethsaida where Philip, Andrew, and Peter were from, the city of Corinth where the church of the Corinthians where Paul wrote twice was located, as well as many others that bolster the case for the New Testament's historical accuracy. Today we read that they have unearthed the biblical city of Cana in Galilee, where Jesus began his ministry, performing his first miracle, and caused his disciples to believe him. Certainly a momentous occasion, to say the least. John 2:11. This beginning of miracles did Jesus in Cana of Galilee, and manifested forth his glory, and his disciples believed on him. Daily Star reports academics claim to have solved the millennia-old mystery, filling in yet another gap in the jigsaw puzzle. The Gospel of John famously recounts the story of Jesus Christ turning water into wine during the wedding at Cana. In the account, Jesus, his mother Mary, and his disciples are invited into a wedding, and when the wine runs out, Jesus delivers a sign of his glory by turning water into wine. Pilgrims have for hundreds of years believed the miracle site to be Kfar Kana, a town in northern Israel near the Sea of Galilee. John chapter 2, verse 6 to 8 says, "And there were set 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkin apiece. Jesus said to them, Fill the water pots with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he said unto them, Draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast. And they bare it." But in a bombshell development, archaeologists now believe the Cana of biblical times to actually be a dusty hillside 5 miles further north. And our pictures show precisely the location of the incredible find. John 2, verse 9 and 10. "When the ruler of the feast hath tasted the water that was made wine, he knew not whence it was. But the servants which drew the water knew. The governor of the feast called the bridegroom, and said unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have drunk well, then that which is worse, but thou hast kept the good wine until now." End quote. A number of compelling clues suggest the site was actually Kirbet Kana, Qana, a Jewish village which existed between the years 323 BC and 324 AD. Excavations have revealed a network of tunnels used for Christian worship, marked with crosses and references to Kyrie Isu, a Greek phrase meaning Lord Jesus. There was also an altar and a shelf with the remains of a stone vessel, plus room for 5 more. Quote, "The pilgrim text we have from this period that describes what pilgrims did and saw when they came to Cana of Galilee match very closely what we have exposed as the veneration complex." End quote. As part of his evidence, Dr. McCullough points to the work of the 1st century Jewish historian Flavius Josephus. He said, his reference to Cana aligned geographically with the location of Kirbet Kana, Qana, and aligned logically with his movements. Quote, "The reference of Cana in Josephus, the New Testament, and in the rabbinical text would argue the village was a Jewish village near the Sea of Galilee and in the region of Lower Galilee." End quote. This is on your Newswire by Baxter Dimitri. Kindly support by contributing to my Patreon account. You'll find it in the description box below. Thank you.